Hey YouTube, Green Gardener here. I know I haven't done a lot of videos. I've been super busy. We have done so much this summer. I gone to Knoebels for my family reunion. And then every year I go to North Carolina to see my aunt. And this year we went early because I'm going to Disney next month in like 3 weeks. And I did get some clothes and stuff up there, but I didn't feel it was enough to do a haul. Like the last time when I showed you my clothes, I had other stuff to show you, so I'm not really going to do a clothes haul this time, but maybe I'll do one later. Most of the clothes I bought were for my mom anyway, they weren't for me, but this haul is going to be a huge craft haul. Right before I went away to North Carolina, we did, actually it was on the 4th of July, we did a clean out. And what we do is, what we call clean outs in the yard sale world is like estates. And what we do is we set up the house, we go through, we throw away what's trash, or we donate or whatever, and then we go through, clean it up, set it up, and sell the person's stuff, and they get some of the money, and then we get some of the money. And what I did was I got a lot of stuff from there. Some stuff was free, and some of it I didn't pay that much for. And this is what I got. I got these books, Gifts in a Jar. Sorry about being backwards. This one is Soups and Chilies, and muffins, breads and scones, and cookies and brownie jars. These are marked $7. Now I usually don't buy these, and I love doing gift jars. I haven't done them for gifts, but I've done them for birthdays and stuff. This year I'm going to do them for Christmas, and they're pretty expensive to buy at the yard sales too if they're new. They usually run from $5 to $3. To me that's expensive, especially if it's a book or something that I don't use that often. But these I'm definitely going to use. I'm going to make, each person's going to get each one of these, like they're going to get a chili and a soup, and they're going to get either a bread and scone or cookies and brownies. I'll do one of either, and they'll each get one of these. I got Decorating Style and Country Living, and the book is retailed at $30. I don't see spending that much money. And obviously these people did spend that kind of money on books, because every book that we looked at and did were big books like these, and they really didn't look like they did a lot of yard sale stuff. They looked like they bought everything new basically, which I see as a waste of money when you can get it cheaper just because it's been used a little bit. This is quilting blocks. This is free. That's the contents. That won't help. There's different styles of sewing pattern. Now there's 2 sewing patterns in here that I want to use, and one is a house and one is a heart. And then they show you different stuff you can do with it. And then they show you the pattern. That's the heart that I want to use, and then there's a house. But I don't know where it's at, so I'm not going to flip through to find it. They show you all kinds of stuff you can do with it. And the retail value is $34. And that was free. And then I got stencil book. It's the Complete Stenciling Handbook. And it shows you different techniques on how to stencil things, and I bought that because I thought it'd be fun to do for scrapbooking. Well, I didn't buy it, it was given to me, but you know what I mean. Now this material, this is fabric now. And this, I thought I'd do like a little block. I think there's probably just enough material here to do a couple blocks, not that massive amount of material. And then there's this, and that's all Christmas. I thought that'd be a cute, like, I might do a pillow, like a quilted pillow. And then this material is the quilt that I'm talking about making with the heart in the house. This I'm going to use for the front. And all this is probably about a half a yard. Like, separate. I don't know how, like it says 18 by 22. And these, I've unrolled them and looked at them. And they look like they haven't been cut or anything like that. And then, oh, there's this one. It's the same as the other one. And then there's just these basic colors. Green, black, and red. And then I'm going to use this for the back. And the reason I'm doing hearts and house is because there's a heart and there's a house. And it says Deer Crossing, Loon Hut, Moose Trail, all kinds of stuff like that. And then there's just this fabric. And then there's red. And then there's that. This here is a lot. This is probably like 5 yards. Because I've unrolled it and looked at it. It looks like there's like 5 yards there. And this is probably just a yard. And then, oh, this is for that quilt too. And then these two are the same. Just different colors. This is a creamy color. And it's got a brown pattern on it. And then this is white and it's got blue. My grandmother likes to put curtains over her door because it has a window. And I might make her 2 curtains out of those. And this is going to be a quilt. This and this. I'm not going to sure how I'm going to do the pattern yet though. Because this is like duckweed. It's like a grass pattern material. And then it's green. And then this is cute. I thought this was very cute. Oh, it's upside down. But I thought that was very cute. And then there's this. There's not much to do with this. I might just make it not an apron, but like one of those where you tie it your waist and you just use it to wipe your hands on while you're cleaning. Might make something like that out of that. And then there's this fly fish rods. This I might make into a quilt with something else. I'll find something to make it with. And then this I got because it reminds me of the Coca-Cola bears. And I'm gonna make something for my cousin. See how it's all the bears? It's not Coca-Cola, but it reminds me of them. And then I thought this was cute. Now, a lot of this material is cabiny stuff because these people was like really into the cabin stuff. And that's all my, well, that's not all my material. I just didn't feel like showing the other stuff because great big material. And it's like the stuff you cut out with pillows, and it's got wolves and bears and all kinds of stuff like that on it. And there's a lot of that. Oh, and I didn't show you this one. That goes my other quilt with the hearts and stuff. And then there's this. These came from a thrift shop. I paid 25 cents for each of these. And I've seen these in the stores for like $2. I don't see a price value on it, but oh, here it is, $1.69. See, $2. Now, like I said before, I don't buy stuff from corporate stores, and I try not to go into them as much as possible. But sometimes when you're with somebody and they say, "Let's run in here real quick," you can't really say no. I like to run in there just to look at stuff, but I never buy nothing. This has all kinds of craft stuff in it. I think these are trees. And this big drawer down here, this is all free. Well, this and this I got at a thrift store. Little numbers, and they're chipboard. They're stickers, but they look like chipboard. And they were new when I got them. I just opened them and used them for a card. And then there's these. I know they're for babies, but I'm going to use them for somebody's gift. I don't know what I'll use the elephant for, but I got that for my brother because we call him Ducky. And this was 10 cents for both of those. And the chipboard was 25 cents. These has all kinds of Christmas stuff. Christmas balls, some kind of flower. Oh, and I got these. There was like 6 of those. I don't know what they are. I think they're for overalls. Because look at the back of the button. I just thought you use them to glue them on stuff. So they were cute. And those were 25 cents. There were 6 of those. And then there's this little Christmas stuff. There's all kinds of Christmas stuff. I have to be careful digging in here because the lady had needles everywhere. Sewing needles. And then there's that looks like a wise man, and there's almost a whole what's it called? I can't think of the word. The thing that baby Jesus in it. I know it's called, but I can't think of it right now. There's almost a whole entire thing of one of those. Then there's gifts. I know it's called, but I can't think of it right now. The thing people put out for Christmas. And then there's a bunch of wood stuff. I don't know what I'm going to use for those. I might end up getting rid of them and selling them. And then there's it's just full of all kinds of goodies. And this was free. Because he was going to throw it out. He said it was all junk. And I said, no, it's not. Oh, and then I got these. These are free. My aunt gave me these. Nice work boots. These are, these are Gloria boot. And this is Timberlands. And they look like they're brand new. I mean, you can see they've been worn once or twice, but they haven't been worn that much. They're not worn down a whole lot. And they're spotless. Some lady, she has to be crazy. My aunt said she was taking her trash to the dump. And there was a lady throwing a bunch of stuff. Like, I guess she was getting rid of stuff in her house. And she was throwing away all kinds of stuff. And my aunt took them because she thought they would fit her. But they were too small for her. And she was throwing them away. I mean, you gotta be crazy to throw Timberlands away. They sell for $15 in the thrift stores. And at yard sales, you can sell them for $25 or $40, depending on what kind of boot they are. Like, I know I can, if I were to sell these, which I'm not, because I've always wanted a pair of Timberland shoes, and now I have a pair. But if I were to sell these, I know I could get $25 out of these easy. Lady had to be goofball. But, that was my haul, and, I'll try and get a clothes haul in, and I promise you I'll do some gardening stuff next week. I've just been super, super busy, and, well, that's been the Green Gardener. I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry about it being so long. It's been a little bit longer than usual, but I had so much stuff to show you. I hope you have a good day. This has been the Green Gardener.